So Dorito Roulette. So it's like, okay,
No.
the game was in the bag.
Roulette Doritos. David, I want to punch you in the fucking screen. Start recording this.
It's just Doritos.
No, but
there's no
like
game involved.
Do they have like hot and not hot ones? So then it's like, it actually is like a roulette?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, I get
that's
it.
The normal ones, listen, the normal ones are just nacho cheese, alright? This is regular, classic red Doritos, and every once in a while, they sneak in a hot one. The hot
That's a
ones,
perfect idea.
the hot ones will fucking end you. And
So it's
you can't distinguish them by color or anything like that. Like, you just have to stick it in your mouth and go.
So it's like a game within the bag.
Yes.
So it is like a game.
No, David, it's just
David.
chips.
Fuck David.
You
Fuck
can take this bag with your friends and everybody get like 10, right? And then everybody pick out of the 10, and then whoever gets it loses, and then you keep doing that. This is a good idea.
Are you
like you
freaking
do
kidding? David, I wish you would have been looking at your screen.
Why?
Nothing. Did you see that, Cody?
What?
My reaction to David's, I don't know what to call it.
Bird your banner.
Break your taste buds, America. Doritos is bringing its limited edition roulette bags to the U.S.
So it's like a game.
It is, though.
Shut up.
Okay. I'll see how you're not understanding this, Nick. Have you ever heard of Jimmy Fallon?
What are we even talking about right now?
Have you heard of Jimmy Fallon? He has this thing on a show called Egg Roulette.
David, I know what roulette is.
Okay, then. Perfect.
I get it's supposed to be ironic.
Yes, so it can be played as a game.
Yes,
I think
you
we
can
have to play it when they're on the show.
I don't have Dorito Roulette.
Well, we're gonna have to get some for the next show.
Well, why don't you give me some?
Why do I not, Nick? You work way more hours and get way more money than I do a week, so...
Yeah, but this is your idea. David, hey, talking about money, we just got our apartment. We can't
Really?
we can't move into the 12th, but we got it.
Is it a pretty nice place?
It's pretty nice. It's not very big. It's nice. I think it's nice. I'll send you guys pictures if I ever get to.
Yeah, I'd like to see some pictures.
Courtney's probably gonna move in on because we can move in on the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so she's probably gonna move in there. But me and Dusty aren't until probably closer to when school starts.
So what are you guys working at up there?
I don't know. Haven't put in any applications yet.
They just gave it to you?
Well, I mean, we had to go and fill out forms and stuff. Had to submit an application and whatnot. There's some other stuff we've got to do first, but it's all just paperwork.
I get you.
It's all just formalities, really.
Formalities. Cody, what you drinking there out of that very dark colored glass? Cody, you there?
It's a mix of a few things.
Oh. What's happening in these few things?
Is it like pasta and lasagna and spaghetti?
Yeah,
Is it an
Smoothie game.
It's an Italian smoothie roulette.
you get 10 smoothie ingredients,
You get
or
it?
10 ingredients, and then
You get it? It's like a game in the cup.
yeah, a roulette.
I guess you could say it's a roulette in this container here.
So there's a roulette going on in that container.
Somewhat.
Instead of a hot chip though, like the bad option is death. So that's why it's roulette.
I gotcha.
Huh. That could be really bad.
Depends on what the good option is.
I'd like to take this moment of silence to thank our sponsors at Squarespace for all your Squarespace needs.
You can't say that unless you're actually sponsored.
But why can't I? I'm promoting a business.
Because they didn't fucking sponsor us.
Yeah, but it's still nice. Squarespace is pretty cool.
But you can't say they sponsored us. If they decided that made them look bad and then they sued you.
Yeah, have you seen the filth that comes out of your mouth?
What?
All the racial slurs that were just pouring out of your mouth earlier.
I don't recall, Nick. I don't.
You're a sick man.
I think I'm a pretty healthy man.
You did something to my thing.
You're
To
nothing healthy.
What?
what?
Your soul isn't healthy.
What'd you say?
I think my soul is more than healthy.
Yeah.
I'm
for
not
men.
rich. I'm spiritually rich.
Shut up. What is this? Real Housewives of Reynolds County?
Yeah.
Fake?
Just imagine
Like
how
that.
terrible that show would be.
It'd be awesome.
No, it wouldn't. Half of it would be about crack whores.
I wonder what your mom would say if she heard you say that.
Oh, funny story. Today, or yesterday, I got questioned by a cop, and he was kind of being a douchebag to me. And I was just telling my mom about it
Why are you
today.
being questioned by a cop? Let's figure that out first, and then we'll see if he was really being a douchebag.
Okay, so there's this guy that kind of hangs around, like not all the time, but more often than you'd think at the store. And he just comes like talks to people and whatnot. Sometimes he's kind of drunk, and people can be intoxicated. That's what people do sometimes. But
Yeah, sometimes.
I guess something happened, and they wanted to know what I seen, and all I seen was just him like walking around and getting a soda. So anyway, the next day the cop asked me like what I seen, because someone told him like in the voice of me what I seen when I didn't actually see that. So he wanted to hear it from my mouth, and it wasn't the same. So he was kind of being a douche about it. So today I was telling Mom that he was talking to me. I was like, yeah, he was kind of being a dick about it. And then my mom's like, stop right there. I'm not one of your friends. You don't talk to me like that. I was like, but I'm trying to just, it's like an adjective, you know?
Oh my
I can't believe
He's like, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not one of your little friends. Don't talk to me like that. I was like, okay. He wasn't very nice, Mom.
You gotta have some respect, dude. You think
I just wanted her to understand.
You think I just go spouting off like that in front of my parents?
I do.
I mean,
Well, yeah, that's different though.
I think I say
Well,
every sentence when I'm around my mom because she makes me swear even more. Then we just like feed off of each other's energy, and there's so many fucks flying around the room, it's like ridiculous.
Oh, that's weird.
that is kind of weird.
But my dad wouldn't.
Now see, it's coming out again. Yep.
but I don't do it like at the house out of respect, you know, something that David doesn't have for his mom.
Okay, I have a lot of respect for my mother. She's a very nice lady and does a lot for me. But I just wanted her to understand what had happened, and that was the word I chose, and I don't think it was that big of a deal. I won't do it again.
David.
Obviously, it was that big of a deal.
I
David.
didn't think so. Yeah, what's up?
She doesn't mind when I talk dirty to her.
Okay.
Good song.
For sure. Jason Derulo, right?
Shut up.
Jason Derulo. Nick, what are you doing? You're doing that weird sitting thing where your knees are like touching your face pretty much, and you're sitting.
So I can see better.
Okay, yeah.
I can see you guys more clearly now.
That the rain is gone?
Yeah, I can see clearly now.
Great.
Shut your mouth.
Huh. Don't even get me started.
On what? Shutting mouths?
Yeah. Because I've had my fair share of beat downs in my day.
I think that you were a little quick to kind of call that cop names.
Huh?
I think you're a little quick to insult that cop.
Well, I didn't say... I said he was kind of being a dick.
Yeah, I mean, but think about it in his position. He was told one thing, and then it turned out to be completely wrong or different from what he originally thought, and it's just making his job harder because obviously something has happened.
Well, he said he already had it solved. That's the first word out of his mouth whenever he talked to me. He's like, I've already got this solved, but I want to get your words on what happened. Just for the record.
Well, I'd say, you know, it was an annoyance to him because somebody had obviously just lied to him.
Well, he didn't know at the time, so I don't know how that would affect his emotions.
What do you mean that he didn't know at the time? You said one thing came out of someone's mouth that you said, but then you told him a completely different thing.
Okay,
so
the night that it happened, someone spoke in place of me, and then the next day, he talked to me, and he didn't know in between then and the night before, you know, any different.
But he had been told two different stories, and I'd say he was a little annoyed at that.
No, he didn't know. He was annoyed whenever we first started talking. He didn't know until we actually started talking that I had said different.
Oh, so was he already kind of being, you know, rude before that?
I mean...
Well, tell me straight up, what do you mean?
Sometimes you just pick up things off people, like body language, stuff like that, and that's just what I got.
Maybe he wasn't having a good day.
I mean,
you ever think about that?
No,
Maybe
I didn't
his
think about that.
What?
Maybe his grandma died that day and he still had to go to work.
Yeah.
And then now he's got to hear your freaking story from...
Well, he just wanted to get
this
to the record. He didn't have to talk to me.
From some loser who still lives with his mom, who's working at Town and Country.
Nick, who do you live with?
My birth givers.
Okay. Well, claustrophobic there.
Where's Double R?
Let's see.
AFK.
I miss him.
Pretty cool guy. I like his story.
Did you tell him that anytime he wanted to join the podcast he could?
I didn't say that.
Because I feel like that needs to be said.
Okay, I'll send that to him right after the show.
Oh, check that out.
Wow. That's crazy.
Whoa.
That's crazy that just happened. We were just talking about you.
Now that is crazy. That is ironic.
Hello?
The ridge.
Hello?
Is
The
my mic
racer
working?
of all ridges.
Yeah, it's working.
Alright.
Wow, we were just talking about you.
What a bunch of fucking creepos.
Whoa, man.
Well, way to introduce yourself.
I like the bar at the bottom there.
Thanks.
Like it?
I did that myself.
No, you didn't. It's called a lower third. You can have one if you want.
Oh, I forgot mine's broke. So stupid.
Holy
Is
shit!
that a pretty good aesthetic look?
Ziggy Marley's in the room tonight.
Yeah.
See? You guys, he gets it.
I get it too, Nick.
Do you, David? Yeah, it's like a game, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of like Dorito Roulette. Or Egg Roulette, where you have a mix of boiled and non-boiled eggs. Whenever you pick one and you smash it over your head, you can either get all the yolk all over you, or all of nothing all over you.
What are you talking about?
And all of nothing would symbolize an empty bullet. An empty gun, an empty bullet. Yeah, an empty gun. Whatever. You get it.
What? Shut up. What are you even talking about?
They understand, you understand. We're all on the same page. Next
Yeah.
chapter.
You're the only one who doesn't understand.
I get it now. We've been over it. Dorito Roulette. There's a bunch of chips in a bag. Some are hot.
I can
Some
call you that's not as wordy as Ridge Racer, because that's kind of a mouthful, you know.
You can call me Steve or Steve-O. Is what my
are
friends say.
Evo.
Nice, I like the name Steve.
It's a pretty neutral name.
I have an Uncle Steve.
It's pretty original, huh?
Yeah.
I have an Uncle Steve. He actually lives in Maine.
Whoa.
No. Where in Maine?
No, I'm just messing with you.
I was gonna say, we can't say that on the podcast.
His alias is Ridge Racer.
I'm just kidding. He died like 4 years ago.
So you couldn't possibly. You're Ziggy Marley.
I mean, yeah.
You're Ziggy Marley's white brother Twiggy.
Oh, that's a good name,
Twiggy
Twig.
Marley.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. I gotta write that down somewhere.
Twiggy Marley.
If only my lower third was working.
my lower third.
And
Oh,
Man, that's awesome.
Nick, necessity is the friend of creativity and inventiveness.
Hey, don't steal my quotes, jerk.
I'm letting you know what necessity is. That's what the definition said.
Is it? Is that in Webster's? You know,
It
Webster,
might
like
be.
the short black guy? Did he write that dictionary?
What's his
You
first
guys know
name?
what I'm talking about? Webster?
Yeah.
That's his last name, dude.
Yeah, what's his first name?
First and last name is Webster. It's all one word. Webster.
Webster.
Yeah, you don't know? Oh, snap.
All.
WW?
Oh, wait, how'd it go? Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
What?
Do 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 do.
Is this a Fergie? Are you singing Fergie for us right now?
I was hoping you'd sing and I'd do like the backing track.
Hey,
Yo, dog.
what
Hey,
if I-
pay for horses.
Yeah, fuck you, Mick. I'm naked right now.
What?
Same.
What'd you say?
What would be your response to that?
My response to
Right.
what?
Same.
You would say that you're also naked?
You're
Yeah.
naked right now, Cody?
Basically. Yeah, I'm not.
No, this is totally hypothetical, David.
We're all naked in God's eyes.
What?
Yeah, you might as well
What?
just call this the Pants Off podcast.
Whoa.
More good ideas.
You need to be
I'm
here
Steve.
more often, Mr. Steve.
If I could
You
get
don't
paid
have
for
Hey,
this
Mr.
shit, that'd be
Steve
great.
David.
Same. If I get paid for this, I'd love to do
Oh,
more.
well. hey, Let's not get too crazy.
Like I already have
We're
a
not
high
making
amount
money
of
for this,
wealth.
man.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah.
Let's just worry about keeping the internet connection on here, right?
Good idea.
Yeah,
idea.
that's
That could
what we gotta
any
do.
second.
That's what we gotta do right now.
I mean, look at
Oh,
our
sorry.
Abby's right here. She's working overtime today, boys.
There you go. Don't pull on the cables too hard there. Look,
Okay.
hold on.
Sorry about that.
Whoa, chill.
Fragile.
No, it really is. When this thing starts like
It's like
making
David
noises, I get away from it.
What? There's really nowhere to go in your room, though.
I leave the room.
Do you really?
No, that never happens. This thing doesn't make noise.
Yeah, I know.
It may get really warm. You're not Nick Marley.
I'm
You're
actually.
Jay-Z.
I'm Jay-Z. Actually, I met Jay-Z once in a subway.
Really?
Was
What
it
did
in
I say,
Maine?
yeah?
Was it in Maine?
Now it was Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
same
where he
thing.
spends. That's where he spends most of his free time.
No, he doesn't, Nick.
How do you know, David? Have you ever met Jay-Z?
He wouldn't wear all the New York hats if he's in Boston all the time.
You know, you don't have to be in Boston if you're in Massachusetts, dude.
But you'd be appealing to the Boston audience.
Why would
If
you?
had a Yankees hat on. They're like
He
big
doesn't-
rivals.
Do
So
you think he cares what people think?
yeah, he does.
He's freaking Jay-Z.
Dude, he's an Illuminati. You guys want to go down that road? Illuminati?
Not touching that one.
Okay.
Nope. David, he spends most of his time in Cambridge anyways.
Shut up, Nick. Why do you have to always come in here so smart?
I don't know. Because you're not.
At least we got you, Nick. At least you're here, man. At least you got your health.
It's what I bring to the show.
We need someone like that could, like a jack of all knowledge.
A jack of all knowledge.
We need someone reporting from the streets.
Yes. Live streaming. to the
Or
live stream.
a bar room.
Alright, I'm in the streets. Reporting live from Italy.
Wow, you know what's amazing is they have the same card set down there in Italy on the that you had on your wall. It's amazing.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
It's a beautiful city.
Really?
Yeah,
Italy.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. See that?
Where's that located?
Apparently very abundant with pillows. You can just pull them out of anywhere, huh?
This is actually one of my life preservers because I'm currently in the water.
So what have you got for us today there, Nick Hova? Mr. Hova?
Well, I've obviously got 69 problems.
How about you talk to that guy over there to your left, who's looking like he's getting ready to jump right into that boat?
This guy?
Yeah,
Yep.
top hat guy.
Yeah.
I always
What?
enjoy a nice conversation with the top hatter.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, it's really nice here.
It looks like you're free falling. For a
What
second.
about, I'm actually at the Pantheon right now.
Awesome.
As
Live
you-
feed. There's a lot going on there.
Obviously, Alabama is performing, as you can see,
Yeah.
at the Pantheon.
Yeah. Lots of electric there.
Yeah, we spare no expense here at the Moss show to get Nick flown around to all these different locations.
Yeah. It's for the people. It's for you guys. Don't worry. Do it for the people.
I'm actually shadowing as Fred Durst right now.
Oh.
If you can tell from the Goatee.
Yeah, I can see it. I can for sure see Fred Durst in there. But why does Fred Durst have 69 problems?
You know,
He's rich.
because he's a thief.
Oh,
No, I don't know.
so he's got 69 felonies.
Nah,
Okay.
nah. Fred Durst isn't that hardcore.
Oh. Well. So, Ridge Racer, you've been thinking about your top 5 movies?
No, you guys are about to rattle those off. Is that of all time, or you got?
I mean, not movies. I'm sorry, not
TV
movies.
shows. TV shows.
Is that of all time?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys got one?
David, what's number?
My number 5.
Yeah.
Prison Break. It's about this really smart guy.
Was that on Fox?
I watched it on Netflix. It's all the seasons are on there.
Yes, I believe it was on Fox during its original run, though.
Okay.
We got this really smart guy attempts to get his brother out of prison because his brother was blackmailed. So it just takes you on the journey of a really smart guy getting his brother out of prison.
That apparently took 4 years.
4 years, 4 seasons. 2005, 2009. So if you think it's worth it, watch it.
I was gonna say you can watch a real life Prison Break right now with those 2 dudes from New York.
Really? What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm right there, actually.
Those 2 dudes that broke out of prison they're still looking for.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't seen that all over the news?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't watch the news.
David, that's how you stay informed
That's how you know who dies.
and get topics.
I don't want to know who dies.
David, it's part of the real world. Be a man.
I don't watch like Fox News. I watch my news on the internet.
Why?
Stuff that matters, because it weeds out all the stuff that I don't want to hear.
Why? Oh,
And I
well,
can
I
pick
guess
it.
that's true. But you can't pick everything in your life, David.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly.
But that's my number 5, Prison Break. I give it a 6 out of 10. Nick, what do you got for your number 5 TV show?
My number 5 TV show
Yeah,
has to be Franklin.
Franklin. This
You
is.
know. Did you guys ever watch Franklin?
No.
It's mostly on Nick. It's mostly on Nick Jr. It's about a turtle.
Turtle. I wanted to say turtle, but then yeah, okay.
That does sound familiar now that you say that.
Yeah.
Yep. Look it up, man. Franklin.
Why is that your
Turtle?
fifth show? Out of all the shows, you picked Franklin?
Franklin. And yeah. Well, I mean, number 5, right?
I guess.
He's the writing in the show was tremendous.
Oh,
There was enough laughs for adults and children alike.
ooh. I have to write that one down. Not.
No, seriously, watch it, dude. You won't regret it.
I think I would regret it, and it'd be a big waste of time.
Franklin, it won't be a waste of time, trust me. Now, if you go into it with that kind of mindset, yeah, maybe. But you have
Yeah,
to be
with that kind of attitude, don't watch anything we're gonna suggest to you.
yeah, dude.
This is Franklin, a Nick Jr. TV show we're talking about.
I feel like, I really feel like Jailbreak is going to be a waste of my time.
Well, Prison Break, you mean?
He says, fuck your Prison Break. I raise you a Franklin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. The writing pales in comparison.
All right. Cody, what do you got for us? They're on the number 5.
Alright, I like it.
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites.
I used to watch that all the time.
Really brings back memories of the
Fan.
younger days.
Alright. David, number 4.
Thanks for showing up. Well, you skipped a very important person.
Oh, Ridge
Ridge
Racer,
Racer.
number 5.
What's
My
your
bad.
number 5? Ridge Racer, you got a number 5 for us?
Oh yeah, since we're going back old school, I think I'm gonna go with the cartoon here. Probably no, I think we're gonna go with Are You Afraid of the Dark? Used to be on.
Yeah.
Was it Nick at Night or?
I think it was
those Nickelodeon late night things.
Yeah, I don't think it was Nick at Night. I think it was probably.
They had another name for it. Nick at Night was the old school stuff. Like
yeah, it was like Full House and.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? What's that even about?
It's like scary stories.
It was not scary now, but it was scary when when you were younger.
I mean,
when I was younger.
It's still kind of spooky.
Huh.
I know that. I remember watching that.
So it was like people telling scary stories?
Yeah, like kids.
Kids telling scary stories.
Yeah, I think it's the premise of it was they were all around like a campfire, and one of them had like a story each episode. One of the kids did, and then it'd just go into the actual film of the story they were telling. So
And there is a bunch of big actors now that were on it. I do believe.
I'd like to go back and watch some of them now just to see some of the actors I didn't know then.
Some of the humor even, maybe.
Yeah. All right, that's a good number 5.
Good round there. Going number 4?
David?
Wait a second. Cody might be back. Is that you, Cody?
Huh?
Oh, you're just in time, buddy.
What now?
We're doing our top 5 shows.
Oh, okay.
We started. We've all went through our 5th. But you give us yours.
Oh, okay. I have to look at my list.
All right. I'm glad you made a list. Really shows me you care.
I don't care.
Wait.
Okay, Kara, stop.
I'm serious.
Kara,
Kara,
not right now.
Oh.
We're filming a show here. Take 2.
Okay, so I kind of I'm gonna give a disclaimer for this part of the meeting. Is that I haven't watched a lot of TV of things that are like legendary, and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff I haven't kept up on. So
Understandable.
my list has things that I've watched, that are my ones. I don't know. I'm just saying you might find my list kind of weak, but it's
It is your top 5.
so.
All right.
Oh, and I give number 5, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I made my number 5 the Blacklist. It's
The Blacklist.
Does
yes.
that have James Spader on it?
Yeah, I think so. Is that what his name? I don't
I've
know.
heard it's good.
That's
Yeah.
still going on, isn't it?
Yeah.
For being a primetime show, it's really good. You always have something actually happening in every episode. It's not something that drags on, so you stay interested. And I really like the whole concept too, with the idea that. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
David.
I'm not. What? Go ahead.
Come on now, David.
I'm not. Go ahead.
Why'd you interrupt him, David? God, I'm gonna slap you so hard next time I see you.
All right. You like the whole concept of what?
Slap you forward right now.
Oh.
Okay, so I like the concept of the fact that there's some more powerful entities out there, running the world than what we actually see every day.
Oh, yeah. Get what you're saying.
That kind of ties into my number 4.
Yeah, I kind of believe in that too, so.
Great. So, the Blacklist.
Yeah.
So we've got, for our top 5, Cody's got the Blacklist. Nick's got Franklin. Ridge Racer's got Are You Scared of the Dark? Right? Are You Scared of the Dark?
Are you afraid of the dark? I
Are
believe.
You Afraid of the Dark? And I've got Prison Break. What were you saying, Nick? You got number 4 for us? The Titan Cody's?
Yeah, how Cody said that he likes the idea of there being like a higher power controlling everything.
Mm-hmm.
My number 4 is Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura.
Oh,
Dude, nuts.
How many people in this podcast have watched it?
I've watched every episode.
Same.
What channel is it on? I don't even know if I've seen it.
Oh,
It
it's
was
not even
on-
on anymore. It was on for like 2 seasons on True TV.
True, you got True TV, yeah.
It was
Okay.
too real for them.
Too real for True TV.
Do you know who Jesse Ventura is?
Was
Jesse
he
the Body.
the governor of Minnesota?
Yep. Former Navy SEAL, former wrestler, former governor of Minnesota. Jesse the Body Ventura.
So he's
Yes.
pretty much a washed up old guy.
Well, he's really crazy. He's so crazy, but the show is so good because it's like, they're like, was 9/11 a conspiracy? And then just like in every episode at the end, they're like, well, we didn't get any answers, but keep believing, and next time we'll get them. And
Oh, so it's like searching for Bigfoot show, where you're just like, yeah.
Exactly.
If you would have found something, I'd have seen it on CNN this morning. Like,
Yeah.
I know you ain't gonna catch nothing.
exactly.
Yes, I
It's
always make me too about a lot of shows.
Or like, what was
Like
it? The hunt for Al
Yeah.
Capone's vault.
Huh?
The hunt for Al Capone's vault. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody else see that?
I
No.
haven't seen it.
Oh, you're missing out. It was like this special, a live special that what's his name? Geraldo Rivera. He went looking for He went looking for Al Capone's vault because they were thinking like, what's in there? Like money, the body of like a rival, but then there's absolutely nothing.
Kind of like the D.B. Cooper thing.
Yeah, and he looked really stupid,
Huh.
but he's got a
Geraldo
great-
Rivera looking stupid. I can't see that ever happening.
I mean, his mustache was glorious, though. You know,
The
like
more you
always.
know. Alright, my number 4.
I guess
kinda cut
those-
off there for a little bit. That's alright though.
Those both count as my number 4.
Okay. My number 4 is House of Cards. Starring
Ooh.
Kevin Spacey.
Good actor.
Yeah. So, this show is about a representative of South Carolina working his way up the White House chain by any means necessary, and I mean it when I say any means necessary.
So what do you mean, like
Strong emphasis.
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers. But
DVDA?
Huh?
Like DVDA? Is he up for that? Will he do
I
that
don't-
to get?
Okay, I don't know what that means, or else I might be able to give you an answer.
Go ahead, look it up. Or not right now. Keep going.
So, well, that was the description of this show.
Oh,
It
nice.
it's a Netflix original, and it's 2 seasons are on there right now, and they're filming a 3rd. The end of the 2nd season kind of left you at a cliffhanger, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I give it a 7 out of 10 on the
Oh,
movie scale.
oh, nice. I like it. Alright.
Anybody else?
Ridge Racer, number 4.
My number 4 is another old school one. Or my number 4 and number 3 are old school, but
Oh.
my number 4 is gonna be Guts on Nickelodeon. I was obsessed with that show, and to this day and age, if there's somebody out there that's gonna watch this show that's listening that has a piece of the aggro crag, I will pay top dollar if you could get at anybody on this show and let them know that you have it.
I'm sure with our wide viewing range,
That won't be hard to track down.
someone. Yeah, there's bound to be someone out there that has what you're looking for.
Definitely.
Wow.
Great.
For business inquiries, email davidscombs97@gmail.com for your business inquiries regarding the whatever that thing is he just said.
Did you really just give out most of your full name, David?
That's my email address.
Oh.
But now they also know what my full name is, so.
Or call 1573-648-12.
Alright, Cody, what's your number 4?
Oh, my number 4 is The Walking Dead.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's on a lot of people's top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put that anywhere in the top 5, really.
Right, this
Yes.
would actually be a little bit higher on my list than number 4, except for the fact that I feel like a lot of times nothing happens in a single episode. You know, it kind of drags on, where you need to be able to watch several episodes for anything to really happen in the show.
Yeah. It's gotten better.
Which is why I watch it in that format and save them up to watch them. But the actual, the story and the acting itself are both just super awesome.
Oh,
So-
for sure. They have some good acting in there. That's no lie. No matter what the contents of the episode are, there's always some pretty good acting.
Oh yeah.
Good actors for sure.
Fantastic show.
Yep. It was hard to give it the number I gave it on my list, but it's whatever. So we're moving on to number 3.
Yep.
Alright, Nick, you started us off last time. Ridge Racer, you want to start us off with your number 3 this time?
Sure, it's another old school show. It's my last one on the list for old schools, but it's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh.
I love
Alright.
it. Could still watch it today. I go wake up in the morning, grab a bowl of cereal, and go, you know what, I'm not fucking going to work. I'm going to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air today.
Damn, that really should have been on my list.
Yeah, I didn't actually think about that one.
There's so many, that's why you
didn't
did 5. You could have done a top 10, and we all still could have pulled 10 out of your ass for this one.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
But I like the top 5.
Yeah. I get I like Fresh Prince of Washington.
Prince Press?
Fresh Press.
Fre-
Yeah, there's not much to say about that one. It's just a good show, and
Yeah.
Tatiana was hot
Oh
back
dude.
in those days.
Aunt Viv? Wow. She was Stone Cold. Dude, Uncle Phil, Stone Cold Fox. By the way, rip Uncle Phil.
Rip Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
We
Oh, wait,
love you, Uncle Phil.
when did he pass away?
About a year or so ago.
Yeah. Tragic.
Yeah. We won't make jokes about him.
No, for sure.
You know,
Carlton.
Will Smith is actually older right now than Uncle Phil was in the show.
Really?
It's kind of crazy.
It's a fun fact.
Fun fact, Will Smith still looks great.
Huh.
There's another
Didn't know
fun
that.
fact.
That's a little more than...
One of those guys that really doesn't age.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm looking forward to Hancock 2.
Little disclaimer for those of you who don't know, that's not a porno.
No.
Good point.
Have you never seen Hancock?
He's
It's
for
like
sure
he-
seen it.
He's like a superhero.
I haven't seen the first one.
He's like so jacked. He
There's
can
not a
drink.
second one. There's not a second one. I was just saying because I didn't like the first one at all.
Yeah. Alright, my number 3 is also, or it's not also, but it's The Walking Dead, Cody's number 4.
Ooh.
See, I had a rough time putting it there. I could have put House of Cards over it, but I don't know.
But it's just not
I
good
don't like
enough.
the way House of Cards left me.
Wait, so you
And here's
you have The Walking Dead above House of Cards?
yes.
Wow.
Good. It should be that way.
It should.
Yeah, I mean, if both of those shows had totally ended, it may be different at this point. But right now, at this point of both shows, The Walking Dead, in my eyes, is better.
Good.
So, here's a fun fact about it, which some of you may or may not know. Emily Kinney, which is Beth in The Walking Dead, and Norman Reedus, which is Daryl, are dating now.
I seen that.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
They
What?
had like this.
Nice.
Yeah, they had like this weird love connection on the show too that they never did
They
anything
did.
with.
It seemed like she was super young for him.
She was like 16 in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that definitely.
So I think that him and Carol are gonna have something.
Oh, really?
I hope. Right? That's all we got right anymore in the zombie apocalypse is hope.
Let's get some hot steamy scenes of them slamming. Well,
Can't wait for that. You
Yes.
think AMC's gonna let that fly?
Yeah.
fuck yeah, away with whatever they want.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
AMC. They own it.
They let them cut off. Never mind.
I know what you're going to say.
Spoilers.
Yep.
All
Anyway,
right.
I give that a 6 out of 10.
Ooh, doesn't
Not a-
seem high enough. You gave the number 4 spot a higher rating than the number 3 spot. That's odd. How does that work?
It just
Yeah.
does, man.
And how does your number 3 favorite show ever have only a rating of 6 out of 10?
That's odd. You
I
must
don't like
not
it.
really. You must not like TV very much.
I don't exactly. I don't really watch it that much. Anyway, that's my number 3, The Walking Dead.
Oh, fuck you, David.
Sorry, Cody. Here you go with that again. Give me a channel your anger somewhere else.
All right. What's next?
Yours, Nick.
Am I?
Yep. Or Cody, whoever wants to go.
You want to go, Cody? I think we're going in like order, like. So I'd be last this time, right?
Sure.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
So, my number 3. This was the only one on my list. Well, one of the only ones on my list that was really a no-brainer that I didn't even have to think about. I instantly knew what the show was and where it was going to go on my list, and that is number 3, Drake and Josh.
Oh,
Oh,
good one.
I like it.
Alright.
No further explanation needed. All-time
Drake and Josh.
class.
All right, that's a good
I
one.
think more than I did back then, because now I play music and I'm like, yeah, go Drake.
Go Drake. Same for Josh.
I always hated
Yeah.
Josh.
He loves Oprah, man. He's a lover.
He
He
about killed
really-
her once. He about killed her once. Anybody remember
he
that?
ran her over. I remember that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked up.
Spoiler alert.
That show's totally
Josh
done,
runs
right?
over Oprah. What?
That show's totally done now, right? There's nothing else.
Yeah, it's been off for like probably about 8 or 9 years.
Alright, then you can definitely spoil that. If a show's been out for 8 years and people
No,
haven't
you
seen it, spoil it all you want.
Nope.
That's
No
my
spoilers.
that's my spoiler etiquette.
Well, you also throw out racial slurs like it's nothing. So
Nick, I don't recall that, and I think you need to stop making false allegations toward me.
all right, my number 3. My number 3 show of all time, Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap.
Is that on
I know nothing
USA?
about the show.
I think at one point it might have been.
I want to say, for some reason, I remember like the theme song to it being like catchy for some reason. I don't know
It-
why.
Yeah, Quantum Leap is about a guy who's from the future who leaped through time, leapt through time,
Quantum Leap?
who leapt through
Specific.
time into different people's lives, and he took their place. And so, like, he's like
Oh
this
yeah,
big-
that was USA. Yes.
he's like this.
Wow.
He's this guy, and you know, he could see himself normally, and he had like a companion that could see him like how he really was. But to everyone else, like he could be like some, you know, chick or something.
Yeah.
But like he'd be in a dress, and like he, you know, he'd see himself, and he's like this hairy dude in a dress with all this chest hair, and everybody else was like, catcalling him.
I have a question. So is every show like a different story of who he's gonna help, or is it all like kind of leading up to one thing?
Well, it's like every episode is like a different story of like, because when he does this, he goes and fixes their problems.
Oh, so that's pretty cool.
Hoping that the next, and once he helps him with a problem, he can leap again, hoping that the next leap will be his leap home. And then at the end of the series, he just, his companion kind of tells him that he could have just went home this whole time.
Wow, you just spoiled that?
The show's been out for like 20 years or something.
Yeah, I remember watching it. It was good. It's got an 8.1 out of 10 rating on IMDb.
No way.
So.
Very deservedly.
Nick, there was a bug on your wall behind you. It's gone now. left shoulder, man. It's gone now.
Was it big?
It was huge.
Was it really?
For sure.
Richard, can you confirm?
I shut my camera off. I was freaked out.
You'll see it on the video on demand.
Oh no. I don't think I'll be able to sleep tonight.
It might have been like a fly or a moth or something, but...
Because that thing is gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. It's gonna say, go to sleep, and you're gonna die.
It's gonna put a pillow over my face.
Yeah. So, before we move on, can I just... I just want everybody to look at how, or listen to how crisp that Ridge Racer's mic is.
Is it crisp?
It's pretty crisp, and I like it a lot.
This is an extremely old mic, too. I used to play Battlefield with this mic like 8-9 years ago. It's a Logitech.
Oh.
Yeah, I understand. I'm probably the only one that will ever notice that ever, but I like it.
How does my mic sound? Just wondering.
Sounds like a mic. But I can really hear some lows and
Yeah, it sounds like you're working at an aquarium.
Mine?
No,
that's not me right now. That's not me right now.
And for the next show, we have the eels. Don't touch, audience.
Is that your number?
So what number are we on here? We still on 2? We on 3?
We're getting ready to go into 2.
Is that your number 2, David? Eels?
No. That's honorable mention, though.
Oh, more like dishonorable mention.
Dishonorable mention, yeah. Dishonored 2. You 3.
Shut up.
Anyway, I'll start the number 2 off. So, or does anybody else want to volunteer to start it off?
Go ahead.
Okay. My number 2 is The Office.
Oh. Alright.
Wasn't even thinking of that, but what a good one.
Starring Steve Carell, John Krasinski, Rainn Wilson. Great actors. It's basically just a documentary of the antics that go on in an office.
It's not really a documentary, though.
Well, I mean, they film it like a documentary with like one camera.
But it's scripted, though. But it's, you gotta make sure that... You gotta make sure people understand that.
Yeah.
Because some people are dumb enough to get it confused and be like, man, I can't believe this is real.
Yeah, what a world we live in.
Because, yeah.
The first episode was on March 29th, 2005, 10 years ago.
Wow.
And the last episode was May 16th, 2013.
I'm breaking out the facts.
Yep. I might have cried a little bit on the last episode.
I did not see it. It is something I am going to catch up on here on Netflix, but I'm like probably more than 3/4 of the way through the show. But
it's super funny. Like
it really is.
Just the random stuff they do in film. It's great. I'd like to have that job.
Now, see, I watched the entire series on Netflix a couple months back. And I did enjoy it, and it is pretty funny, but I must say that I am pretty surprised that is number 2 on your list, did you say?
Yeah.
That's really up there. It actually, I don't know if it even would hit my top 10. So.
You know what would surprise me more is if he gave it a rating of 3 out of 10.
I gave it an 8 out of 10. Loser.
An
I-
8?
Fucking
Yeah.
surprised. Gave it a 3 out of 10.
I give it an 8.
You know what? Number 1 TV show of all time?
No, you can't. You can't say that. We're on number 2 right now.
No, 2.5 out of 10. 2.5 out of 10 is my rating for
We're
my
on
number 1 all time.
2.
Alright.
That's my number 2, The Office.
Whose turn? Is it my turn?
Whoever wants to go.
Alright. Number 2 all-time TV show for me has to be Full House.
Good one.
Nobody's gonna give him crap for that.
I've watched probably every episode of Full House.
At least a dozen times.
It's probably one of the, like 5 only appropriate shows you can watch as a kid, really.
Yeah. There wasn't much
Other than
else.
cartoons.
Yeah, they were pretty crazy back then. Like,
Bob Saget. Would you
Dude,
look at him now?
but yeah, good family values. The Olsen twins turned out hot for a while, and then not
Yeah,
so much.
Jesse's wife was hot.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh,
I think she
still
still
is.
is. Still
Dude, John-
is.
John Stamos is still. I mean, Rebecca Donaldson.
Okay,
Just-
I heard somewhere that they're doing another season.
They're doing like another show called Fuller House,
Yeah, it's exactly, yes, that's correct, Nick.
and
I like the idea.
it's being produced by John Stamos, who, by the way, just got a DUI the other day, I believe.
Who cares?
But I don't know how many people
Who
from the
hasn't?
original show.
Who hasn't got a DUI?
Yeah, now he's gonna start another show called Really Full House, and it'll be him in prison.
Him and who?
Dave Coulier smoking weed.
Okay.
Doing Chipmunks impressions.
What are you giving that, Nick, out of 10?
Hey. You know, like he did the Popeye thing.
Cut it out.
I'll have to rate that like at least a 1 out of 10.
Yeah, at least. Okay. I like
No,
the Full House.
Say 4 out of 5. 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10, 4 out of 5, or 8 out of 10?
Because it got really repetitive and cheesy, and they didn't really respect the viewer's intelligence, because they played the same kind of score over like the sad moments in every episode, and then
So
the
how's
happy
that-
moments.
What? So since they didn't respect the viewers, that just ranks it so high on your list?
Yeah, because they didn't care. They're like, you're gonna watch it anyways, and that boldness.
Just the
well,
boldness, yeah.
the boldness brought it to number 2.
The audacity of the creators and producers.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
My viewers have to earn my respect. Just
Straight
like
up.
everybody else, God damn it.
Straight up. Well said.
Alright.
Cody,
Next.
what's your number 2?
What's my number 2? Oh yeah. My number 2 is a show from Adult Swim that is called Rick and Morty. Not a very like well-known show. You guys
I've heard of
probably
it.
haven't.
Should it be a
but
well-known
it's
show?
No,
It's
it's
actually-
it's
Animated show.
It's a what show?
One season out right now. There's a second season coming this summer, I believe, sometime, and it's really great. And I
Nice.
recommend it. You need to watch it.
Rick
Nice.
and Morty on Adult Swim?
is that like Mork and Mindy?
Or Drake and Josh?
Peace, Robin Williams.
For sure. Straight up.
That's actually where he got his start, Mork and Mindy. But I digress. Alright, Ridge Racer. Steve.
So wait, Cody, what do you give that out of 10?
I'm gonna have to give Well, see, I haven't rated any of my other ones yet, so it doesn't really matter what I rate it. But I guess that I would give Rick and Morty an 8.5 for sure.
Oh,
Alrighty then. Ridge Racer,
But,
number 2.
That's actually on the scale of 100 though. So.
Oh,
So you do the math.
yeah.
wait.
Yeah. Divide each one of those by 10.
You guys, I failed math.
I don't think we need to get into that right now.
Why?
That's next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
Alright,
Alert.
so then what Ridge Racer, number 2 show of all
Number
time?
2 is it's a recent show. This is definitely number 2 on my all-time ever list. Breaking Bad.
Alright, yeah,
Yeah.
good one. I like that show. Only like 2.5 seasons in though.
Oh my god, the ending is. I've never seen a show I've been satisfied with at the end, other than that one. Really,
It's
I've heard that.
It's a great
it's got
show.
like an incredible wrap up to it, and it was believable the whole way through. Unlike some other shows on like Showtime or HBO, where they keep doing seasons and they're just doing them to spend money, I guess, because they have no plot whatsoever. But this show
Right.
just had edge of your seat the whole time. Everything made sense. The writer was just on point. Everything was
Alright.
believable.
I love the show so far. But
I'm gonna give it out of 10, Ridge Racer.
I give that a 9 out of 10. That's
Ooh.
high up on my list. That's an absolute must watch. And if you don't like it, I probably don't like you.
Alright, then.
that's bold. I like bold.
Bold statement there, Cotton.
But that's a bold. Let's see if it works out.
F and
everybody
A,
said
Cotton,
their number
F and A.
What's that channel again? ESPN 8 the Ocho?
Another episode, Nick.
Oh,
So, did everybody give their number 2?
yep. I get it.
Alright.
It's a poop joke.
Alright. Who's starting off the number 1?
Go ahead. Anybody.
You want me to start it?
Yeah, sure.
I'll start it. My number 1 is Ridge Racer's number 2.
Oh,
Breaking Bad.
alright.
Ooh.
This was for sure my all-time favorite show that I've ever watched, and I've watched it twice, and it's still the best show I've ever watched. Let's see here. It's got Bryan Cranston, Bryan Cranston, who's Walter White in the show, and Aaron Paul, who is Jesse Pinkman in the show. So a rundown
Great.
for those of you that don't know or would like to know: a high school chemistry teacher with cancer is dying. He starts making the best meth within the show to help pay for his cancer treatments and set his family up for the rest of their lives. And his brother is a DEA agent. The show pretty much takes you on a journey through his eyes and a few other subplots that are pretty interesting.
Every episode makes me really uncomfortable.
How so?
Which I think is like just because it's so intense every episode, like you think like he's gonna get caught or something, you know?
Oh yeah, edge of your seat every episode.
Exactly, like Ridge Racer said.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's definitely what keeps you tuning in. And I mean, they can keep doing that, but it's so real. Bryan Cranston, just the whole teacher role, and just I would absolutely believe that he was a teacher, and then I believe that he got into doing that. I don't know, he's just incredible.
That's funny, because that
And
ties
who-
into my number 1 show
Wait a second.
of all time.
Wait a second. I gotta give it my rating.
Oh, what's that?
It's a 10.
Oh, I was gonna say,
A 10.
It's a
can't
10.
give it.
And for those of you that care, that show, the first episode aired on January 20, 2008 and ended September 29, 2013.
Well, we got the facts here.
Yeah. So
Also,
it lasted about 5 years.
Before Nick says his, I should also say that is the Breaking Bad is also my number 1.
Nice.
I let you guys pretty much do all the talking, and you guys stated pretty much all of my main points about the show that I would have brought up of why it is so incredible. And I give the show an 11.
Oh yeah.
Rating out of 256. So
Yeah, I get it.
Divide it, carry the 1, get back to us later.
Except after E.
yeah. Except after E equals MC squared.
Exactly. And another little fun fact is, there's been talks of a season 6.
Oh no,
I'm
please.
not sure exactly the facts behind the articles I read, but I did
No,
read that there's
Fake articles.
fake articles where they sure had me going, and they sure wanted me to believe, and I did believe there was going to be another season.
Talking about Better Call Saul?
No,
Yeah, I
that's
know
all
what
I'm
you
going to
mean.
say about Breaking Bad. Best show of all
Alright.
time.
I saw the same things and they were fake for sure.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, it made me pretty sad when I found out.
I think you should be a little relieved too at the same time, because you don't want something that goes on too long and kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
You don't need a word for it. I'll just give you a show name. It's called Weeds. It was on Showtime, and they ran it entirely way too long, and it sucked ass toward the end.
Where's its
Perfect
welcome?
example.
Alright, that's
If you
that's
think
number
about it,
1 for
though-
you?
If you think about it, though, okay,
So Ridge Racer, number
there
1.
could be another season.
No, not my number 1.
Okay, go ahead, Nick or Steve.
Well, you guys it's kind of the same show. It's pretty good tie-in. Breaking Bad is like a spiritual successor to my number 1 show of all time, Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. That's not my number 1 show of all time.
way to set me up.
Number 1 show of all time, Judge Judy.
Nice.
Because she brings the hammer down, and she doesn't care what you are. If you're
She
black,
makes more money than any judge.
if you're black, white, Asian, female, male, both, it doesn't matter. She serves justice in a cold, old, wrinkly hand.
And unlike some judges nowadays, you know what I like about her? She never discriminated against a mullet.
Exactly. I love Judge Judy.
I guess that's a good point.
Shout out to mullets, by the way.
No doubt.
Yeah, if you're rocking one, especially in the heat, more power to you, man. Couldn't do it.
Exactly.
It's an itchy neck.
If you're gonna go out in public like that, you got some huge cojones.
Business in the front, party in the back.
You know,
Absolutely.
the huge cojones is exactly the reason that when I see something like that and I have to stop and say, look man, you know what? You look great right now. I'm glad that I was able to be out today and see what you're rocking.
And that's the end of the conversation. You just walk away, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Wow.
So, Malcolm in the Middle for Nick.
Sometimes they give me a for in the bathroom.
Judge Judy, man. I mean, and she's not like Judge Joe Brown. She's not like trying to get along with everybody and acting like she's hip and whatnot.
Yeah, acting like, doing that little laugh where she acts like or she might act like she cares. But she doesn't.
Check out the picture on my lower third.
Oh, Judy. What's her last name, Nick, since you like it so much?
Judge Judith Shineland.
Alright. Can you give us a little, doot-a-doot-doot-doot? You like the intro little jingle?
Well, you see, there's an arc on the show where it's like, you know, Judge Judith Shineland is trying to bring justice to a corrupt and foul world.
In a lot deeper voice.
What?
In a lot deeper voice, right? The narrator.
I'm just
Shiloh, bringing justice to a world of no justice.
to world of no justice.
Yes.
Shout out to RoboCop.
Judge Judy almost sounds like RoboCop. A couple more cigarettes, she would have gotten there.
She actually played RoboCop in the original movie.
Huh.
Yeah, they didn't even have to. They didn't even put a costume on her.
Just painted her face and used their fucking hair as a helmet.
Yeah. It's a yeah.
Wow.
So
She actually.
Alright.
So Judge Judy it is for
Alright,
Nick.
Nick. We got Judge Judy for Nick. And I'm guessing that's a 1 out of 10.
That's an obviously a 20 out of 10.
Alright, and then we got me and Cody have Breaking Bad for our number ones.
I've got one. The only reason this was still on the list, it could be put down to 2, but the only reason it's at number 1 is because it's not currently over yet, so I don't know where they're going with it, but I am in love with this show, is American Horror Story.
Oh.
Just the whole plot of coming out with a bunch of characters, I should say actors. You hire a bunch of actors and they play totally different characters every single season with a new storyline, and then now they drop on us this year that all of them actually do tie together and have something to do with each other, and I don't know, I can't wait for the next season and what they're gonna do. This last one they had Sarah Paulson play a woman with 2 heads, and I was like, how is this gonna work? She really did a good job. I was pretty freaked out by it. It is kind of a disturbing show, but I like shit like that I couldn't even know what's coming next. My mind's not that twisted to even think of it.
Did you hear what the producer, like, they're making another show called, like, American Crime Story?
No.
About like, it's kind of supposed to be, like, the same premise, but with, like, high-profile crimes in American history. Like, I think the first one is supposed to be about the O.J. Simpson case, when he murdered those people. When he totally actually murdered those people.
Wow.
No matter what a jury says.
Because they're not right.
Because he actually murdered those people. I want that to be known. Did you ever read his book, I Did It?
I think...
No, I just took his book word for it and assumed he did it.
So, like,
I don't think that was the name of his book, Nick.
Actually, the name of the book was If I Did It.
Yeah.
Where he goes on to describe how he would have done it, I think. If he did it. If he did it.
If he did it.
But, like, the thing is... Yeah. I don't know, that's crazy.
That's like him trying to tell everybody he's innocent.
Well, he can say whatever he wants now about that because he was found innocent, so they can't use that, and they can't charge him with that ever again.
Yeah. He could walk right out of the courtroom right after they found him innocent and be like, yeah, I killed her.
Well, maybe. I'm not sure if he can go that far.
He can do it.
I guess he could. But he's actually spending probably the rest of his life in prison right now anyways, which is pretty funny.
Care to tell us why?
Well, back in like 2009, he went and tried to get back some of his old memorabilia, like his Heisman Trophy and whatnot. And
the helmet was mine!
And he, yeah, it was for armed robbery and a few other things, and holding someone hostage, and,
Didn't someone have a gun or something?
I believe so, and so I believe he's probably spending the rest of his life in prison.
Oh, for trying to get some old sweaty jock straps back that he had fucking in
and so,
college.
yeah, I mean, he's not very smart.
The Morning After Show podcast, your number one source for news that's over 10 years old.
For 10 years.
If you've been living under a rock for 20 years, this is
Where
your
your
number
place.
one location for today's, yesterday's, and fuck it, last year's news.
Did you guys hear about the big trial this last weekend?
Nope.
Yeah. Apparently they found O.J. Simpson innocent in the murder of Nicole Brown and some
Wow.
Jewish guy.
Wow.
Tell me more about the Jew.
Well, he was a waiter, I think.
Where'd they find him at?
He had a pretty big nose.
He's spitting what I've heard of.
And, apparently the glove didn't fit. That's another thing. That's another thing that really bothered me about that case.
The glove
Because,
didn't fit.
yeah, they tried it on in a courtroom, but he had a freaking glove on already, and they tried to put the latex glove over that glove that was already on his hand. They're like,
Wow.
well, it doesn't fit.
Obviously not.
You're free to go, OJ.
This was a long time ago, whenever we had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah, this is like
I don't think
94 or
anyone really
something.
has an idea what they're doing even today.
Yeah.
People are still filming in 360p.
David, some people don't have a lot of money and can't film in any higher resolution.
I'm just saying, think about it. Windows XP.
Those people without money don't even know what resolution is.
Yeah, David, they're just filming because they want to be filmmakers.
And they're doing it in the wrong way. They're doing it like this when they should be like this, right? Am I right? Am I right?
It all works great and dandy, but not on a Motorola Razr from 1992.
I see what you're saying. Now that makes sense. You got me there. I feel like Nick's about to drop another bomb on us, like this case.
I think
Poor OJ, man.
Quiggy Miley might be coming back. I don't know.
Poor OJ, man. I feel sorry
You
for
mean-
that dude.
You mean this Motorola Razr?
Oh,
There it is.
See it
jeez, where'd you
gleam
find
on
that
the...
fossil at?
Oh, in my closet. Dude, I'd still use this if I could, actually.
I bet
This thing
that's
is-
worth some money.
This thing is pretty awesome, actually. So,
No, it's not.
actually, we're going to review right now, #1 cell phone of all time, the Motorola Razr.
I was gonna say, do you have Judge Judy's number on that fucking thing or what?
No, I have her picture on it.
Here, Nick, let's hear that review.
Just kidding. As you see, sleek
Bring it up some. There
design.
you go.
Slick design.
Pretty slick.
The keypad is pretty futuristic.
Man,
Are you selling this?
No.
Okay.
Maybe for the
How's-
right price.
but how's it feel in the hand?
It feels pretty good.
Does it feel like it's getting ready to slip out of your hand?
No, not at all. I
Whenever
feel
you're
like
hitting 2 and 3 a whole bunch of times?
no. I feel like I'm back in the mid 2000s actually.
Well, you are, because OJ just got convicted. I mean, not convicted, sorry.
That was the 90s, David. Step your game up.
Oh, same thing.
Check us out. Can you do this with your stupid phone, David? Ah.
No, I don't really see a need to.
I really kind of want to use this instead of my iPhone for a little while.
See how long you get. Update us weekly.
I don't think I'm going to get very far in that endeavor.
But you could at
Brings-
least try.
Brings back some good memories. You remember whenever you had to have a memory card for these? And then, like, some stuff would be saved on the memory card?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I got this from, like, a friend or whatever. And their memory card was still in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, they didn't really save anything to memory card except for, like, a couple pictures and
Yeah.
a few messages, and one of them was, like, a picture of some guy's, like, some fat guy's butt with a
Ugh.
jack-o'-lantern painted on it.
What? What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Did you not hear me? Are you deaf? Come on, Helen Keller. Get with the program.
Sorry. I just learned what water felt like and looked like.
David, she couldn't see. She didn't know what water looked like.
Yeah, but
God,
then
you're
she
so
did see.
You're so insensitive. She already know what it felt like. She already knew what it felt.
She already
like.
know. You already know.
She already knew what it felt like.
YOLO.
But she never knew what it looked like because she couldn't see. She could just kind of talk better.
I watched the video. She felt something.
Well, no one ever said she couldn't feel anything.
Emotionally, she felt.
No one ever said she.
No, she did.
No one said she couldn't feel. It's just she couldn't talk or hear or see.
It really got dark, Nick. I don't think you should have went down that Helen Keller road.
What do you mean? I'm just telling you how she was. She couldn't. She was deaf, dumb, and blind.
Now you're getting me in the feels.
Shout out to the guy that decided to call mute dumb and make everybody, feel bad about themselves.
Shout out to him.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop 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 whoop. So Cody, have you fallen asleep yet? I think it's about your time.
Yeah, I think he's probably out.
He's out. Cody gives his top 5, drops the mic, walks off stage.
So how do you guys know when the show's over? Usually Cody's asleep. We just shut the camera on.
Yeah. He goes to sleep.
Basically.
Then Nick goes to sleep, and then I go to sleep, and then we just upload that. 7 hours. People watch it though.
Yeah, well, it's worked out alright so far.
It has. We've been going.
How long have we been going? How long have we been going for?
We started around 12:15, so it'd be about an hour and 30.
I think that's probably about time to wrap up.
Yeah, I think we should leave it on the Helen Keller thing. We'll just leave it right on that.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's a good way to end it.
All right. So
Yeah. Wait.
that concludes it for episode number 5 of the Morning After Show podcast. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, subscribe to our channel for more content. Hopefully more than once a week.
Wait.
Follow us on Twitter at MAS Podcast. I'm David.
Wait.
Steve, or Ridge Racer. This is Nick, aka Nikova, and this is Cody. Thanks for watching.
Hold on. Don't end it.
See you later.
What's up?
This concludes our broadcasting.
Wait, this concludes our broadcasting. What have you got to say? Make it quick.
Shout out to Nick.